They've been working and training for this all year long, but it's finally here. The New Jersey Devils are 4 wins away from the Stanley Cup. Much more likely, however, the LA Kings are 1 win away from the Stanley Cup. Their first ever. Because in the most pivotal game of the series, which in the Stanley Cup final is every game, they won 4-0. First goal, a little controversial. Alec Martinez shoveling it home for his first career playoff goal. Martin Brodeur, however, thinks it was under his pad. And it was. Long enough to warrant a whistle? Well, the refs didn't think so 1-0. That's a huge goal. And it opened things up because before that goal, neither team had scored almost 6 minutes into the second. And less than 10 minutes later, Anze Kopitar with a disgusting, despicable, borderline unnecessary goal. You're not supposed to be pulling off plays like that in the Stanley Cup final. That's egregious. Been using my word a day calendar. And with LA getting 5 of the first 6 penalties through 2 periods, you figured New Jersey could maybe turn it around on special teams. Oh, but it's the Kings penalty kill, so no. Instead, New Jersey penalty in the third, Jeff Carter scores. They take another one, Justin Williams scores. Jonathan Quick and the LA Kings shut the door for the rest of the game, and the Kings win by a final score of what the series might look like when Game 4 is all said and done. Now, some of the talk after the game was about Pete DeBoer and being short with the media and how he was getting kind of angry at some of the questions. And there was one question in particular that seemed to irk DeBoer, and it was this. The guys that have scored for you all year long aren't scoring here. Has that got to change to get back in this thing?
Well, I think that's pretty obvious. I mean, of course we need more goals. I mean, that's, is that a question or a statement? You giving me your opinion on what's going wrong?
No, I'm asking if you're concerned about
Next
Kovalchuk,
question.
Parise, and Zajac.
Next question.
So here's how hockey works. So your team tries to put the puck in the other team's net. Okay, that's called scoring a goal. But here's the catch, though. Other teams trying to do it too. Now, if you end up with more goals than the other team, you win the game, my friend. But if they get more goals than you, well then you lose the hockey game. Down 3-0 in the Stanley Cup final, that's the kind of question he gets. I forgive him. One last thing about this game, and it's a warning, really. So many things in these playoffs are historic. Like, just look at this series. The Kings are the first team in decades and decades to allow so few goals in the Stanley Cup final. They're about to win the first ever cup in franchise history, maybe. So if all those historic things are happening, why can't the Devils become the first team since the 1942 Toronto Maple Leafs to come back from a 3-0 deficit in the final? I ain't putting money on it, but it could happen. Only one way to find out. Game 4 is this Wednesday, June the 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on CBC. Someone might hoist the cup. Don't miss it.